Hey guys, thanks for stopping by and checking out the video. What we're going to do today, we're going to go ahead and show you a cool kind of rocket. Excuse me, the rocket that we're talking about, this guy will go to the Mun or Minmus and leave you with enough oxygen power, as in monopropellant, to make it back. And we are going to show you that today. So as we look through our stuff right here, we'll see all kinds of cool stuff, but we're looking for the special one. Lord, where'd it go? And we are searching. Here we go, heavy Mun lander. I think that's the guy. So this is it right here. This is a 111. Nope, this guy is not the right guy. Scratch that. This guy blows up every time it goes off. So it's a small looking thing. Munlander light. No. Orbiter? Let's look at Munlander light. Oh, this is embarrassing. Ah, this guy. This is it. This is the one. This guy goes to the Mun and or Minmus, and he lands. So basically, here's what happens. These guys fire off right away. And once these guys fire off, we let them build up some thrust, and then we fire off the rest of the rocket, which will be both all 4 boosters and this big 4,000 kilonewton ton guy there. So it's going to be those. And once once the SRBs burn off, they will drop and fly away, and then this guy will also drop after, as soon as his fuel's burnt out, which leaves us with a small little rocket here. And basically what happens, this guy helps finish our orbit and gets us kind of into a correct trajectory to get to wherever we need to go. Today's going to be the Mun. And this guy here finishes any kind of inaccuracies, maybe floating around in your trajectory space. And also slows us down until we get about somewhere around 500 meters above the surface. We want to go ahead and let it go so it can blow up, hopefully not hit us as we fall as well, and then it'll be out of our way and we can safely land. These guys here, it's just enough extra fuel to make sure that we've got plenty of what we need, in which that stuff right there will fall off mid-flight. And then we got the lander. The lander has 1,650 we'll call it unit 150 unit tanks. Let's see, we have a shit ton of thrusters. We have 4 separatrons, which will help us as we come back home. We have a couple lights. We have solar panels. We have a battery. We have a heat shield. We have landing gear, naturally. And we have our science container there. We have science here, and of course inside of our crew, as well as we also have a shit ton of thrusters on the bottom. And let's see what else we got. And we have the wonderful Probodyne Hex and the CHJ3 flat-by-wire avionics hub, which we really don't use, but for some reason I put it on every single rocket that I have. So let's get this guy out and see what kind of fun we're gonna do today. Mr. Bill Kerbin, Bob Kerbin. Let's take Valentina, because Valentina is in fact a pilot. Tell you what, let's take Bob. We're gonna go ahead and take Bob. We're gonna fly Bob there. He's gonna get out, reset some stuff, and we're gonna do it again on our way out. Alright. So we will take Bob. This Probodang thing is gonna fly the whole time. We have custom on our two, which is our two Gigantor thingies. Lights should all be on the same thing. Okay, cool. So here we go. We're gonna do a daytime launch so that we can see everything clearly and wonderfully, and it'll be awesome, and fantastic, and amazing. And here we are. Let's let this guy get fired up, and we'll launch her off. We have a total total delta V of 4 minutes and 59 seconds. And we are going to start turning right away. We're going to turn a little bit higher. We're not going to turn to our typical 45 degrees. We're going to turn closer to around 60-ish. Oh yeah, and these guys here are actually resting on little fuel tanks right there. So they've got their own bit of fuel. And I think that's pretty good. Here we go. Alright, so we're going to start turning out of the gate. And it seems it's turning a little more than we wanted to, but that's fine. That's fine. We're just gonna kind of hold it a little bit higher than it actually is. And getting ready to drop off the solid fuel. So go ahead and relax it and watch these guys fly off. There it is. And we're gonna keep trying to fight this guy up. And there we go. Listen to those engines off in the distance. Alright, and we are cruising. Currently our APOP is going to be around 31,500 meters. And our current weight at this point is going to be right around 68,000. Nope, 157,000 kilograms. Or 63 ton. I don't know. I don't know what those numbers mean. I'm not gonna lie. It's looking grim though, isn't it? I mean, we are. There's an orbit. Well, that was a little less efficient than we typically like to do it, but that's okay. We can still certainly get there, I'm pretty sure. Whew. It's a whole lot of burn. Fair enough. So we're gonna warp to this next maneuver. We're gonna stay here in the map, and we are gonna use our nav ball. And this thing is powered with several torque wheels. So it still turns pretty well. And getting ready to fire at looks like 28 seconds, 27 and a half. And we've fired off. And nothing happened. There we go. Main thing, we just want to get this guy into orbit very quickly. And using as little fuel as possible doing it. So we'll call that in orbit, 90,000. We'll go ahead and get rid of this guy. We're going to back off. We're going to set this guy here as a target. 8 degrees. We shouldn't even have to fix anything. Come over here, add maneuver. Basically, we're just gonna kind of do something a little more like this here, and we're gonna adjust it as per how we would typically want to. Basically, you're just gonna move it around until you make it fit. That's what we're trying to do. And that looks like a fit. We can handle that because that'll actually be a really slow, that far out. It's only 32 seconds, which we surely got that. 10 minutes to target. And we'll start a burn at 16 seconds. Which should be an efficient burn given that we are falling towards the periapsis. And so we're just going to click on here, warp to maneuver, kind of speed this along a little bit. Takes a minute to get to the moon and back. And let's fast forward to somewhere around 20 some seconds. And get ready for the burn and mark. Here we go, burn it away. It's okay if we miss it by a smidgen. We just want to back out and watch our map. Because we have so much thrust, we do want to stop it before we actually get there and use a slow burn to kind of get it to where we need it to be. Unless we stop it right on cue. But you know what, that works. I'm not going to argue about that at all. And so we will fast forward on through. So let's come over here. Can't warp so far, whatever. And come over here. Just at about 25. We're going to go a little higher than that. I think 40 is safe, which is going to be a 13-second burn at that point, which we surely have more than enough for. And we'll go ahead and open these guys up, turn some lights on, so we can kind of see what's going on. Let's look at our fuel tanks. These guys are empty. We can go ahead and get rid of them. And we'll go ahead and point to our spot because we know we're going to have to. Let's get this guy turned off to where it needs to be. And, oh. If you didn't know, you can always fast forward to stop your movement as long as it's a small enough ship. Let's go here, warp to next maneuver. And at about 6.5 seconds, we're going to start our burn. And we are going to stay here in the map so we can actually see what's going on. We got full tank fuel almost. Go ahead and fast forward this along. And boom, let's go ahead and start this burn. And burn it away, burn it away. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. And just kind of keep an eye on that. We'll let it get kind of a little bit closer. That's close enough. And so at this point, we can actually go ahead and just scoot down here. Down by the planet, we're going to go ahead and just land straight out, as long as we stay on the sunny side. So let's just warp to here. What we're going to do, we're going to almost completely stop our burn. So we're going to go ahead and just turn straight to retrograde. We don't want to use our air, we're going to use that to get home. We're moving awfully quick, so what we're going to do, we're going to wait till we get past our periapsis, so it'll kind of help slow us down a little bit. We'll have a helping force and actually slow down more efficiently. And now we're starting to slow down, see that? So, we're going to help that along by a lot. Because we want to stop where it's light. We don't want to go down in there. I mean, I guess we could. You know, what would it hurt? Speed this along a good bit. And we're gonna kind of start a slow burn because, hey, landing in the bottom of that crater might be kind of cool. I don't think we're gonna land in the crater. We missed it. But hey, we don't have to, you know? We can actually make it land in the crater. There we go. We are now going to land inside of this little crater right here. We are going to move it along a little bit. Now here is what we want to do. We want to wait until we get pretty close. Fire this guy off. Slow us down a good bit until we get fairly close. Yeah, we're still up a bit. We're still a kilometer up. Slowly slow it down, not use too much air. We don't want to stop too much and slow down inefficiently. And we have touchdown with nothing more than oxygen for a propellant. So we're going to go ahead and do our tests real quick. I want to keep that guy. Run this guy. It's fine. I don't have to do it that way. It's fine. Be that way. And we'll do this guy. And we'll do this guy. Nothing. Okay. So now what we want to do, go ahead and do a crew report and do a crew evac. And we want to do an EVA report. Nothing. They're not helping me out at all today, are they? Oh, we fell. No worries. Okay, so now we want to go ahead and click on this guy. Take surface sample, grab it. Awesome. And want to come up here, see if we can't maybe, just maybe, back up a little bit. And there you have it. Now let's see if we can maybe walk over here. Nope. And we're gonna go ahead and board it. Now that we've boarded it, we are going to launch. So, here we go. Oh no. Let's turn this guy on. There we go. And that's it. With this, we should be able to get back into Kerbin atmosphere. Just continue to get up around. I'm gonna stop at around 200 meters per second and see what our apopsis is still at 10,000. So we're gonna get our apopsis to around 20,000. Do everything just the same, just imagine it's gonna take a little longer. This is not looking good for the home team. But not much to go. Awesome. Now what we want to do is say from right around here. Right in here. So we want to figure out how to get this circle close to Kerbin. And we'll start by moving our circle around. Looks like the best route is right there. Now we'll kind of spin it and see in which ways we can get it the closest. Like here, if we spin it enough in a certain direction, you can actually get it closer by taking off some of your burn. So what we want to do is right here we have a periapsis 61,000 meters. So I'm going to shrink that down a bit. And basically we want to see if we can't manage to make that mark. Now the question is when we get there, which we're there now, it's got us pointing straight at the moon, and that's not going to work. So I'm going to try something different. And that wasn't going to work out anyway. Alright, so set this guy as the target. Nope, nope, nope. Anyway, we're not even going to do that. So let's unset target. And so what if we try from maybe right in here? So we're going to just kind of move this around a little bit and see what makes the most sense. So this guy, not so much. So this is probably the frustrating part, is we'll get to this area and decide that it's not going to work the way that we wanted it to. Yeah, that's turning us straight into the planet. So that's going through. That's not going to work. So what if we just time warp? Maybe. So yeah, let's see if we can hit that guy. I think that'll work. And we're still hitting the planet. Okay. So what if we come back to here-ish? Let's come to here. So I need to burn that. Alright, here we go. Let's warp to this guy, and we're going to use up everything we got trying to get to where we need to go. We got it. It's a hit. And so now we shall get rid of this marker and fast forward on through, and let's get the beef out of there. Ah. Here we go. Let's get ready for this craziness. Just for fun. Let's go ahead and do this. Oh. More signs. Probably should need more lights on here. Turn around. Here we go. Let's try and see if we can't help her slow down a bit. We're going to use our oxygen. We're going to wait. We're going a bit quick. Yeah, we'll do it. Do it! and below 3,000 meters per second with a surface trajectory. Out of air. Electric charge looks good. Still slowing down a good bit. We've got two parachutes that'll pop and slow us down from 560 meters per second, and we've got another 4 that will slow us down from 250 meters per second. We're at 21,000 meters or 21 kilometers above the surface, moving at 15 or 1.5 kilometers per second, which would say somewhere around what, like 15 seconds, 7 seconds or something, 1.5. Yeah, I don't know, it's a lot. 15 and 10 seconds, so yeah, 15. And here we go, slowing down. 14K. And 550K, we'll pop our chutes. And we will pop our chutes again. Kind of look at where we're at. Might be ocean, I'm not sure. So let's go ahead and fast forward our time a little bit. And it's ocean. Yay! Nice and slow, moving down to the water, and we will have a successful mission to the Mun, launching off of the Mun with nothing more than propellant, monopropellant, using your thrusters and a couple of separatrons. It can be done. And there we have it. A happy Mr. Kerbin. And there we have it. We will go ahead and recover our vessel. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you guys have a good time. And remember, it's all about efficiency. Peace.